Alright, so we got an older Kenmore Whirlpool made washer, and we're going to be removing the transmission on this guy. So, pretty straightforward. You got to remove your wire harnesses or harness, and once you get all that out the way, you're going to have to remove your drain pump. You have clips, you just got to pull those off. I like to use a flat blade screwdriver, and once you gain access under the clip, you can just pull it towards you. They pop off. And the same is for the other. Once you've gotten both of them off, go ahead and push the pump away from the motor. Now, normally I like to remove the transmission with the motor facing up the sky. Today it's to the left, and reason for that, the hand truck sometimes it gets in the way. So I just leave it sideways, it doesn't matter. Now pay attention if you do remove the motor with the transmission. Take pictures. If you're not careful, you can actually replace the motor opposite. So pay attention to those things as you remove the motor with the transmission. So the reason we're replacing this transmission, water actually got into this transmission. This washer actually has been on the channel now a few times actually. And the customer decided, well, she did not want to spend any more money on the machine, so I totally understand. So that's what we're doing. We're replacing the transmission, and you'll see where you can see the oily, milky substance that got sucked in. So in your situation, replacing the transmission, symptoms that you may be experiencing with these older direct drive units, you might have the washer agitating as it spins. That's one sign of a transmission going out. Sometimes the washer will not engage into spin, where it washes, it drains, but it does not actually go into spin. Now, don't get that confused now with the clutch. When you have a bad clutch, you will literally hear the machine. It sounds like the machine is on, but it's just not engaging to actually rotate the drum. But the clutch is turning. It's just not turning the shaft to engage the basket. So pay attention to the signs. Normally, when the clutch goes out, the machine either won't agitate or into spin. So we're putting back the motor, where to put the coupling, all those things. And while you're there, if you want to replace the coupling, put new ones, that's totally fine. And those screws are 1/4 inch, in case you didn't know. And once we're buttoned up, we're going to be putting on the new clutch, which is what we took off from the old transmission. And sometimes you'll have a white clip. Go ahead and remove that. I just did. And set your clutch down. Sometimes you have to rotate it until it seats. And then you'll have a clip, which is I forget what it's called, but it's just a clip, and it holds it down. Be careful not to lose it. It likes to fly away. I like to use a flat blade screwdriver most of the time. Anything really can be used, but screwdrivers are usually a little more effective at getting them in. All right, so pretty much this is it. All right, so right now we're just making sure the springs are opposite before you slide the transmission in. And once you have done that, it's time to put the screws in, or the bolts. Make sure they're nice and snug. You can use Loctite on those, not the red, use the blue, and that should pretty much cover what we're doing. All right, guys, all you have left to do is secure your pump. And if the pump is difficult, you just have to turn the coupling, rotate it a couple times, and the pump will fall into place. And that should cover it. Pretty soon we'll be checking the machine, make sure it's working, and we're good to go. Thanks for watching.